two players at the top of ladder. JDM waiting for a drop, but it is going to be a split outside, and he goes ahead and grabs the first kill. That might not be enough. The CT have rotated. It's up to them to go ahead and spot and get confirmation on who's left over.
In fact, Kerrigan may have made a bit of an error here. He gives up CT spawn and therefore has not the best spots to try and lock them off from this B split. It's a wraparound, a ruse, and Kerrigan now, because of his smoke, is going to be able to isolate them into the further exit where they do start to push through from. Nifty caught off by Yell, who has the balls to jump through smoke blind. It falls onto Drone. A 1 versus 3 pistol, or INTZ begin the T side with that momentum. USP downrange, denied. Cello picks up that last frag.
Continue to have good form and success. So I think they threw a combination smoke and Molotov at the T-Con, so that might have been a bit of a flub. Nifty releases the smoke, and JDM is prepared for the ramp rush. But it's actually JDM again who's going to be flex rotator. Almost forgot. Jump down on the ramp. The flash is only an after image flash. Yell comes down a nanosecond too late. JDM goes ahead and kills three actually this round from the exact same position. Will the bomb even get planted is the question at this point.
Really struggling to get their foot onto the B site. Nifty over the top of the smoke. Zan looked like he wanted to plant in it. Would have been a nice little off position.
Would much rather take this into the next round as they buy. KNG is going to need a drop, as he is the poorest of the bunch.
So they're playing down to the wire, and they're just relying on an easy push forward. Let's see if Envy can throw back a wrench. We've got some immediate damage out of Cutler, dropping the bomb. 15 seconds left. Like, there's no real way for them to get into this round.
Dude, in my opinion, there's a difference between what we saw versus Furia and what we're seeing here. It's the exact same result where they're they're out of time and they can't get out on the site. But Envy did such a better job of spacing out their utility.
The end of INTZ.
I wonder if INTZ are going to try the same thing. They've got 3 people here, and if they know there's going to be a big threat, they might try the exact same play. As many nades and attention to Ivy this time around, but with heavy control, it's a pretty strong way to hold against this type of lurk.
Oh, he's watching though. Nobody's watching at all. Kerrigan was towards T-Con. Drone clearly caught off guard, and JDM was very wary of that deep old bomb wrap. Regardless, bomb's still thrown out into the open, so maybe they pick up these pieces. They do have somebody clearing out the back of Ivy at this moment, being in the form of Cutler, so now INTZ just having to go for a standard push from what seems like T-Con into A, and it's not going to work at all.
Take Ivy control and do it consistently. That's not an easy job by any means. But with Envy having a good response, that's going to be such a big beast to take down. JDM also starting off this round.
Really seems like the positioning from Envy on A has been very open to the avenue of attack. You know, they're posturing themselves to be hit from ladder or anywhere else, but it's over to the B site that the T's do trickle down. Kerrigan stopping the first one, damaging the next, and it falls on Nifty, who's caught as the smoke fades, opening up his position. Smoke flashes, it could all get rolling forward, but when? That is the question, when? Here comes Drone, finally, once the first teammate dies, he has to do it all, and he's gonna be denied. Destiny, 2 headshots to win the clutch.
Sometimes you just want a flash. Sometimes it's something as simple as a flash can be enough to stop a T-Con push. Drone getting out the ladder is just as a huge piece of control. Look at this, I mean, they don't even clear it, and they don't have anybody watching it. So he can not only sit here, but once he gets this kill, it's going to cause them so much anxiety as they have to pick up the flank as well as put the bomb down and try to do it safely.
Oh, and they're still being attacked from all over. Drone actually up in this situation, finally does die to Destiny, but all the while, bomb not planted. It's actually been thrown out onto the dirt of the site. They're going to have to throw down their last smoke too, trying to create this temporary cover, trying to find gun duels that favor them. Where have the CTs got off to? That's Nifty caught for a second time. Throwing out grenades from Z. Zan creeps through smoke, and that's not going to work out at all.
The opening kill so early, almost every single time, that throws a spanner in the works. Nifty. Does he win this duel? Yeah, Zan perched up on top of the box isn't enough to get the kill. But Cello's right there to support his friend. That's not going to be any different here. Smoke comes out. He'll call his teammates to potentially rotate over to help him. But he's not got the best gun to support himself here. Oh, wow.
Damn. Cello just deletes him. So no hold at all until JDM gets his scope in position. We do still have Drone on that proactive flank, and more active this time than last. Remember, he waited for the other players to get that retake rolling before he made his move. Flash comes out versus KNG. Drone gets him completely blind. That was a solar flare. Now we have Destiny inside of the smoke. Look at a trade frag deep down. He goes to the hands of Cutler. Yell to clutch, and he's already been spotted. It's a smooth, easy retake from Team Envy.
Even if they come back and the CTs aren't here, it takes much longer for them to get set up. But look how dedicated they actually are. Ooh, looking for a boost. JDM almost lines that up. And Kerrigan goes ahead and takes him out. CT side, that has been kind of indomitable for INTZ.
We saw how Drone handled the heat when they had him tucked away in the ladder. Wow, what a headshot. Farewell, Destiny. He's met his fate. Cello, headshot, however, back into the site. That does kind of ease the bomb's exit. 20 seconds left over. Not the best position for them to be in. They have to chase down JDM, and in doing so, they've lost that bomb. Now 10 seconds left over. It's Cutler and Kerrigan both inside, but Cutler's smoke falls back on his face. 6 seconds, they need to just run out. Zand has to give cover. They're gonna run out blind. That's an easy first pickup, but Kerrigan has the element of surprise here.
Yeah, he could walk out.
There's the first. How about a second? Yells the bomb planter, and he's wrapped around to the safety of the armored car. Now, Kerrigan has to figure out where he is, and he reads him like
oh my god, what? He actually hits the headshot too. Drone is here to fast flank. They've seen him fast flank many, many times in situations like this. And yeah, KNG goes ahead, tackles that frag. But Nifty's still up.
Yep, Nifty is up, but he's let a flare pass. Cello clearing him from the bomb site itself. Kerrigan completely nullified because of the smoke grenade, so the terrorists have an opening, a big one at that. But we've seen fantastic retakes so far on Train. So let's see if Envy have got one more in their back pocket. JDM fully exposed, almost hits that flick up, but he does fall in the end. Man advantage is sustained for the time being. Kerrigan creeping inwards, bomb near halfway gone, and Yell will give up his back. Kerrigan inching forward as Cutler serves as a distraction. The utility here will cover off the defuse from Kerrigan. Zand's gonna have to go for the peak, but it's not a stick. This one is. No, not even. Kerrigan putting in all of the work, jumps back on for the defuse. Does he have it? Absolutely. Double digits for Envy.
Into round 15. Looking, again, just as strong as they did on Dust 2.
This is rapid, though. They want to make the T side come to a close. JDM cuts off Yell, but it's not going to prevent this forward footing. Check it out. 2 Ts on the bomb site with some smoke up to cover. They could plant. Destiny's going to go ahead and activate bomb. Cutler strikes from above yet again. He's been a constant nuisance from this position. And Team Envy have been consistently winning on the retake, so let's go one more time. The last round of the T side here for the Brazilians, and it falls onto Cello entirely. Peeks out from T-Con, giving his position away, and Nifty just needs to keep him pinned in. Someone's eventually going to jump on the bomb, and Cello, well, Cello's nowhere to be found here. That is it. 11-4 on the half. Team Envy denying the Brazilians success, and now we'll swap over to see who goes home. It could be right here, right now, folks. So we've seen them with strong maps, most notably Dust 2. And yes, this beginning on Train was convincing, but will they finish strong? Could come to a grinding halt. The initial kill does go to Yell, and Destiny's got a double.
A lateral.
Looking good as the flank comes through from KNG. 4 survivors as INTZ started off.
That we've seen so far. Both offers are totally on form.
So you guys know what I want. Let's see if Envy can get what they want. Clean entries? No, sir. 2 immediate frags come off of the defense. Drone on site trying to clear bodies. Doesn't actually finish the man up and above, and Cutler can't catch any. I mean, you got a run boost. This could be so dangerous with Destiny being this close. He hears all of the sound, and Cutler's going to give cover and then get an additional kill. Double headshot on Ivy, calls KNG over, and Cello peeks up ladder. This is a little bit of an attempt from the defense to play an aggressive stance at a man disadvantage. You know, they say the best defense is a strong offense, and I think INTZ embody that in this round. Zand, in fact, is that third player looking for a kill, catches Drone with his head turned, and Nifty will have a chance to trade frag, but he can't win his duel.
Oof, that was a nice peek from Zand. Really clean headshot. There's potential here for the bomb to go down. And it looks like he wants to throw a flash in response, maybe take this fight.
Oh, fully blind.
Great flash, yeah.
Slows it down a little bit. If he could drop the bomb, then that's real problems. It's a desperate plant for Cutler, and he knows he can't get it in, so maybe deal some damage. An attempted escape. Another one.
They're going to have to go through this.
Yep.
Oh.
Or not. Drone will. Died the moment he emerges from the smoke, and Kerrigan's actually going to get the spray back through, but Cello, hello. 3 headshots from the bottom of ladder, and it's all on Kerrigan. Through the floor, he'll find him. but then what? How are you going to get out from this position with 35 seconds? You won't. Bomb thrown down and INTZ double digits.
So overall, you got to give the edge to INTZ, not only individually, but tactically, as they have a good beat on what's happening. Destiny swings out in front of JDM, eliminating the player who was so good at getting 5v4s in the first half. And Yell also couples that with a kill at Ivy.
Yeah, there was 2 players alone in this default coming out of Envy. One on Ivy's side and the other T-Con, both of which died as separate duels.
And there will be some kind of attempt, a smoke to help them get outside potentially. Good flash across, but Yell and Cello are right there to clean up.
Finally pieced itself together well. Zan, seeing the utility come out, clearly now knows that there is somebody here, but how many? You know, you've only had a single grenade come flying forward, so you may not anticipate 4 terrorists within this bomb site. And not just the bomb site now, but Kerrigan tucked away in C. It's crucial that Cello wins that duel in the backhauls. It's really going to enable now the pinch onto the bomb site. Envy's constantly going to be asking themselves, at what point does he hit? And they've lost Kerrigan, that forward anchor. An additional duel picked up to the favor of INTZ, and it's just Drone pinched for the moment as Nifty has to get into position, but he's the only player left. Kills Yell, sure enough, but the bomb's not planted for him, and he's still so outnumbered that the retake is successful.
They get the bomb down, they get another plant, and yeah, I lied. There is at least a better buy here than I anticipated. The Molotov is not good, however. That's going to cost Drone his life. Somehow hits the lip of a wall and then bounces back. And I guess when it rains, it pours. So that was unfortunate.
Run Boost doesn't have that third player to support it this time. Cutler will still be able to trade after JDM effective with the op. Nifty down to a single bit of health. And Cutler, I think, is going to have to be the difference maker if they're going to pick up this round. Tapping away at the sniper, jumping for cover, and he cannot get it. Making noise not going to keep them shrouded in secrecy.
He doesn't seem aware of the thought that he could get ops here, and K&G has that site cut off.
Bogdan's Law in full effect. Nifty comes up empty-handed too, firing off, giving the info to KNG, or America's Miners, as INTZ are now making them clear.
It is a fallacy to believe that just because one team plays well, that the other must be playing badly. I think this is a perfect example of that.
Great point indeed. Destiny cuts off the exit from T-Con. The damage is substantial and the opening's still there, but Nifty, 4-20. With his head in the clouds, has to somehow find a round on the board for his team, and the spray doesn't connect, folks. A flawless CT side. I don't know what he told them at halftime, but it definitely reinvigorated life, and I think you put it best. Just because one team's playing well doesn't mean the other's playing poorly.